For more than 20 years, Metro Arts apprentices have been creating art across the Quad Cities, making a positive impact on our community. Joining us today is Stacy Barton, a Metro Arts instructor, and Topacio Martinez, an apprentice. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, this is so fun to talk about. We've done a couple of news stories while you were working on murals, and it was really amazing to just see the video of everything that you guys have been doing over these weeks. And so we'll get right into it. But we're going to start with you, Stacy. The 2024 Metro Arts Youth Apprenticeship Program, kind of a mouthful. It just wrapped up for the summer season, but just kind of give us an overview about what this initiative is.
Yes, Metro Arts overall started in 2020, and while I'm very new to the program, I just started working with teens here this year. I just moved to the Quad Cities in August of 2022.
Oh, wow.
However, for the last 24 years, they've been offering artistic opportunities for young people in the Quad Cities area from 15 to 21 years old to engage in, as you said, 5 weeks of art making practice under a lead apprentice, which was myself.
Yes, 5 weeks. A really special opportunity, and because you said that you had recently moved here within the past few years, were you surprised at all? I don't know where you moved from, by the attention paid in this community to art and to making sure that it's, you know, really part of the lives of our young people?
Absolutely. I moved here from Denver, Colorado, and as you'd expect,
another very artsy environment then. Yes.
Absolutely, but as a big city goes, there's more opportunities going on, but perhaps less attention paid to each one. So it's been wonderful, all of the press coverage and all of the high quality apprentices that applied for at least the film program, which is what I oversaw. But I think in general, for teens and young people to see their work out there in the community, or for it to be showcased in a public event like we had last Thursday at the Rock Island Public Library, is in terms of showing the films. You know, it's amazing for teens to be considered professional artists at this point.
It is truly amazing. And as you just alluded to, there's a film component and a mural component. So Topacio, which one? You participated in the murals, correct?
Yes, I participated.
Okay, so tell me, where did you work on the murals, and what was that process like for you?
Yeah, so we worked on the murals over at the Putnam Museum, right behind, right when you go up, I believe, a hill.
Yeah.
I forgot what type of
That's
hill it was,
okay.
but yeah.
The project at the Putnam. I know there was one in Rock Island and then one in Davenport at the Putnam. So talk about starting out, and how did you guys come up with a vision for this mural? I mean, all of that is just so much work.
Yeah, so the main theme that they asked us was pollination. That's what they were like going for, and like life and nature. So we figured, my group, Jean and Alyssa, of making a like pollination type concept art. So over here we have a beekeeper, and here are the bees and the hives going into over here, and then it flows into flowers and a field, and a little bit of pollen dust in the air, as well as some bees sitting on some flowers. And then, since the Putnam is very much like history and science-based, we decided to add
I see behind.
Some molecules, such as like honey and like bee science, kind of like in the form of constellations.
Wow.
And here's a bee in the globe of the world, which is like bees like run the world, they help our environment. So that was the type of art we were going for.
That is so cool. That is really, really cool. How many people were in your group that completed this mural?
10 people were in our group.
That's amazing. And does everybody just have like a different, you know, piece of it that they complete, or?
We all kind of work on the same like thing. We kind of jump around between certain pieces of the mural, and sometimes we focus on one specific thing that we are like especially like that we are good at, and like for example, I was part of like making the fur for the bees, and some
Wow.
people were part of making like the wings.
That's amazing.
So yeah.
That is really, really cool. And Stacy, you were in charge of the film component of this apprenticeship program. Tell us a little bit about what they ended up producing in the end.
Sure, yeah. Well, first of all, I'm the film program director and associate professor at Augustana
At Augustana,
College.
right,
Yes.
okay.
And so over the past several years, Augustana has really built up the resources in terms of film equipment and a production studio, and as well as a computer editing lab. And we were able to bring in 9 apprentices this summer who worked in 2 different groups, making 2 short films. And on the first day during introductions, I prompted them to consider whether they were more interested in the past or the future. And this aligned them pretty perfectly in 2 different groups. And one group wrote a short film called Kiss, Marry, Kill, a 1940s murder mystery. And the other group, while tasked to write a film in the future, instead decided to focus on some progressive ideas and a very forward, future-thinking drama about cultural appropriation called Clown. So both of these short films were about 5 minutes in length.
That's amazing. And as you mentioned, everything was showcased just last week, correct? In Rock Island. What does it feel like for you to see these apprentices, complete something like this and then be able to showcase it?
Right, and the apprentices were working up to the last minute to get everything perfect, smoothing out the soundtrack, making sure the color correction and the credits were spelled correctly, and just...
There's so much that goes into it.
There really is, and to squeeze it all into 5 weeks, including training them how to do it, was a task, but really, you could tell they were beaming with pride, showing their pretty much perfect productions there at the Rock Island Library last Thursday, and we hope to showcase those online as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, well, if you're watching right now, you want to learn more about the Metro Arts Youth Apprenticeship Program or really any other QC Arts initiative, visit quadcityarts.com, and we'll be on the lookout to get those films online as well. Stacy and Tapasio, thank you for being here today.
So
Congratulations on all the
much.
hard work.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.